They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. Another run with Sanders. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Throwing is Hurts. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And that's one of those where it feels like backyard football in a sense. You say, forget about the route. Just run to the open spot in the middle of the field, and I'll find you. Good throw, good concentration on the catch, and they pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's got some space here. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. They run with Sanders off the option. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Here's the option going right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts doing it himself from 9 yards out. And the Eagles will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Lance going to throw. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
Tries to hit Jennings, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, Fatal last words every time we hear that. Things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 44. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. He's got Smith here. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts sliding out of the pocket. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Lance to throw it. Open man is Juwan Jennings. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing is Lance on 3rd down. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. His first catch. And it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Come on, set, 45, right.
Lance now on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jennings. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Now Lance again. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Black ultra. 43.
Play action. Now it's Lance. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. To throw, it's Lance. Flushed out right. And this is going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And they'll go for it. Lance throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Jennings. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Again, they'll throw it with Lance. They'll let this go for the end zone. Now a diving catch made just beyond the line of scrimmage. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So what do you think the mindset was there? You can tie it with a PAT here first half. Why go for the lead right now?
The old school mindset says if you have a better team, you just go ahead and continue to try and dominate. There's also a school of thought, if you don't think you're quite as good, you have to try and take advantage of opportunities. And finally, I just think this is analytics coming into the game. Someone saying the more you go for 2, the better your chances are of actually getting them.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity.
Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. A big play there for Philly. 51 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Hurts sets up to throw it. Flush to his right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Lance. And this is caught. Jennings. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Shotgun now for Lance. Eluding the pressure right. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Brandon, we spent time with this team before the game, and there was never any indication that they did not like their kicker.
Well, it shows right now that they didn't like their kicker. Why didn't they just put it through the goalpost and take the lead?
That is going to be the question that has to be answered. I don't know about you, but I'm skipping my flight. I'm going to the post-game press conference to find out what they were thinking.
Instead of playing conservative, they go through the air, and what a stunning turn of events. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Off of play action, here's Lance. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
A final shot before half for Lance. They'll roll him out right. And hauled in by Croft. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. The football will come out to the 25 as McCloud will not return it. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they got...
And Lance throws the interception, his 3rd. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to take